Hey, what's up, meatballs? Mr. MeatHook here. Today, I feel very privileged to be reviewing the yet-to-be-released 2021 Sean Donohue film, Zed's Dead. Sean hit me up on Facebook, said, would you like to review the movie? Probably because I've reviewed a couple of the others in the past. I said I would absolutely love to. So, it is currently still in the Indiegogo phase. The film's done. I'm assuming the money is for distribution and perhaps to go towards future projects. I'm fine with that. The link for the Indiegogo will be in the description below. Still got 2 weeks left as of the day that I'm filming this. The movie, I do know, is about it's based on the characters Zed and Maynard from Pulp Fiction. I have not seen Pulp Fiction in its entirety. I do hope that doesn't affect my pleasure of viewing the film, like that I'm not going to miss some references. Perhaps I will. If I do, I do. So, without further ado, here's the trailer for Zed's Dead.
Well, I don't want her. Do you want her?
Nah, I had my fun. She gave me a foot massage.
Foot massage? Dang, that sounds pretty good. I haven't had a foot massage in a long time.
That's a tasty cookie.
What the fuck?
Alright, and as promised, I'm now going to step away, go watch the film, and I'll be back in 75 minutes to talk about it. Alright, so I've watched Zed's Dead. I have a feeling, having not seen all of Pulp Fiction, and what I have seen having been like 20 years ago, that there's stuff I'm missing. Like, I'm not going to say the movie's bad. It's not. It's just, I feel like there's stuff I'm missing, which is fine. The acting is very good for a movie whose budget is roughly $1,000. It follows the adventures of Z and M at M's pawn shop, where essentially when people come in to pawn things, if it looks like they could be exploited, they will exploit them. By exploiting them, I mean they kill them and rob them. I always find it fair to throw this information out there for people who are sensitive to these types of things. There is, I believe, one racist slur, a couple of homophobic slurs, and there is a rape scene, a nun rape scene. But yes. So that's out of the way. I suggest that you check out the movie. There are physical copies available at the link below at the Indiegogo. Once that's gone, I mean, the movie's due to be released in, I believe, May anyway, so if you miss out on the Indiegogo, if you're hitting this late, hit up Sean Donohue on Facebook, or there may be other ways by then, by the time you're watching this, to check it out. When I know, I will throw that information in the description as well. Those of you who are familiar with the Tampa film scene, you'll see some familiar faces in here. You got Joe Makowski, you got Bob Glazer. By the way, you don't see his dick, which is surprising. I'm not saying I was hoping to see his dick, I was just surprised not to. You have Katie McKinley, you got Sushi Holder, you got Kate Phoenix, you have the film debut of Lixie Lestat. A fun watch. I think, again, had I seen all of Pulp Fiction and seen it recently, I would have gotten more out of it. There is definitely a tie-in to the movie at the end. There's other stuff that could have happened in the middle that I missed because of my lack of seeing it recently. But yeah, I give this, on a scale of 1 to 10, tentatively a 6. If I rewatch Pulp Fiction, it may change to a higher score. Because again, it definitely ties in. There's definitely things that I'm missing because I haven't seen it in its entirety. I enjoyed it. It's got some pretty decent gore. It's got some boobs and more. It's got some full frontal from a couple of ladies. If you are into Gator Blade films, if you're into Sleazebach films, you'll enjoy the movie. You'll see a lot of familiar faces. It's like a crime horror. Yeah, crime horror. I want to thank you to Sean for reaching out and letting me watch a screener. I definitely appreciate it. I have, myself, supported the Indiegogo. I suggest you do the same. His prices are always reasonable. He always ships out super early. Like, more or less as soon as the Indiegogos end, he ships out. Hopefully, because he's exceeded his target and the movie's already made anyways, hopefully we'll get Toilet Shark, because I was hoping that would get made. Unfortunately, at the time, I wasn't able to support the Indiegogo, and he said he would only make it if he could hit his goal, which he did not. So hopefully this will change his mind. If not, whatever. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to Sean for reaching out. As always, I want you to be cool, be spoopy, and support independent horror. Deuces.